I've got John out and he's getting ready to head home, so I wanted to put a little bit on tape, show you where he finished up at. The one thing I can say is with an unneutered male dog, you're going to have to correct a few things if you don't like him, watch it when he comes out of a run or something like that. That unneutered male they've got to mark areas and stuff like that, so that's one of the issues that you may have as far as that goes. And then when I play games with him and stuff like that, I really make sure I'm in a contained area because their nose takes over, and they kind of tend to wander. So you don't want to do stuff off leash right about yet. He knows what he's supposed to do and he pays attention, but sometimes his nose gets the best of him. Overall, I think he's doing really well. He's learned quite a bit. So we're going to put him through his paces and show you what he's learned. Good boy. Go on. Okay. Good. That didn't mean I took any of the personality out of John, so that wild personality is still there. Sometimes getting the collar on takes me a couple of tries just because I make him sit and wait until I get it all the way hooked on. And that can take a little bit of patience. Good. Stay. Stay means just that. Don't move until I tell you to move. Should stay for close to a minute, as long as he doesn't get too distracted. Again, you want to go all the way back to his side. No. See how he's getting a little anxious? A lot of times with John, okay, you can just reach down and pet him and tell him what a good boy he's been. Get too wound up and then you kind of have to rein him back in. And treats sometimes do that. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Back. Good. See how I came over with my knee? Made that go back. That worked out great. Good boy. Hurry. No corrections needed for turns now. He's doing really good with those, paying good attention. Stay. Good. Stay. No. Good. I've been dropping the leash for about the last 3 days. As I said, I'm in a contained area. So if he decides to get up and kind of move, I can correct him pretty quickly. I do quite a bit of movement though, and talking especially. I know it sounds crazy, but your company doesn't stay quiet and you've got a full house of a lot of activity. So you really need to get out and kind of talk to him when you're doing some stays to make sure he's solid on everything. Good boy. Okay. Good. Good. Let's go. Hurry. Good. I'm not the best runner in the world, but he's keeping pace. Back. Good job. Let's go. Easy. Good boy. I work downs a lot with bribes, just getting him to go down. But with John, I found that sometimes if you just be a little more forceful, he tends to stay a little better. Ready? Down. Good. So I take that buckle, I go all the way to the ground. Once he gets there, stay. Then the same rules apply. He's not allowed to move. Not even if moths come by. And he's not allowed to get up until you release him. So that's the biggest one. No. Good boy. Okay. Good. You dropped one. Good. Now when I do get it comes, the first one I do on leash almost all the time. And the reason being is, as I said, his nose can get away from him sometimes. He's an unneutered male. He just wants to go pee on something. Just being quite frank. And so, if you don't want to lose him, you need to give him a correction right at the first. So, no. And he loves to play. Get it? John, come. Good. See, I didn't even get the correction in. Ready? Get it. Come. Get it. Come. You got too close. Sit. Don't let him get all the way in so he's not jumping on you. Get it. Come. Get it. John, come. Sit. Good. Good, sit. He likes to play catch games, so that helps. Sit. Good. Easy. Not easy. Good. Get it. Come. Get it. He missed that one. He'll find it in a second. No, come. Good. Sit. Sit. Good job. And this is a great way to run out some energy. So if he likes to play ball or he loves toys or anything like that, do some of these games. But the main objective, and I always fair warn people, is for them to get it and come back to you. It's not necessarily that they have to bring back the toy or the treat. Well, obviously, if you're playing with treats, he's not going to bring it back. But if you're playing with toys, it's not the object of them to go get the toy and bring it back to you. The object is for them to come. So play with several toys. So that way, if he leaves one behind, it's not a big deal. Get it? Come. Sit. That's too close. Get back. Sit. That's about the distance you want from you to John. You don't want to put him any closer because his feet come up off the ground and he gets a little hyper. So if we're trying to teach him, good boy, okay, not to jump on us, the main objective is to not let him get in close enough to jump on us, and then encourage him to come on in. Down. No. Down. Good. So place is get on your bed and stay there. So if he comes in the house and you guys like him to come in and lay down and be good, with a lot of activity, this is going to be a tough one, honestly, because he's going to want to chase everything. But in the long run, I think he'll get there where he'll just come in, lay down, and stay still. Okay, get it? John, place. Good, all the way. See, I threw that one across the bed, and he went ahead and got on it. Okay, get it? John, place. Good boy. Good job. Then you can drive a little bit further. Okay, come here. Ready? Place. Whoops, I went under the bed. He's going to get it, though. Place, all the way. He does sometimes forget what you're asking him to do. Place. Good. So just give him a reminder pop. Make him get on up there. No. Place. And then don't let him get off until you release him. Just like that, he put his feet off. Okay. Good. Place. Good. Hey, sit. Down. Down. And if I ask it of him, I'm going to make it happen. He's not great at down yet, but he's getting there. Overall, he had a little bit of a head start because Starla had been working with him a little bit on the leash breaking ahead of time. But honestly, it helped a little bit because we got a little further along. I wasn't sure where we'd get him being an unneutered male with some of these games at the end. But I think he's done really great. So overall, he's doing a good job. You'll just need to follow it up. Keep working with him. This doesn't come automatically once they get back home. I wish it was just a light switch and we could turn it on and off, but it doesn't work that way. You actually have to work him a little bit. So we're going to put him up, give him a bath, get him all cleaned up, and we'll see how he does when you get here.